Hey, it's your boy, DrRich. Obviously, the Facebook Live thing is not working too well, but I have something to talk about. There's a lot of people that had a lot of feedback about the video I put out about voting. And I've been screaming this whole thing about voting for a long time. I try to tell people that in order to make changes to our civic leaders or make changes to the people who make the decisions for our lifestyle, we have to go out and vote. When we hear things like police brutality and things of that nature, and I tell people, well, you need to go and vote, the first thing I get back is, well, is voting going to help people stop being shot in the streets? Is voting going to help police be more respectful to our young black males? And the answer in long form is yes. As you can see now from yesterday's election, that even though Hillary Clinton got the higher popular vote, Donald Trump got the electoral votes. And what you have to understand about voting is that's the process we have right now. The Constitution says we can do it. That's the process we have. And a lot of people say, well, if I give the popular vote and there's more people in the popular vote than there is in the electoral vote, let me explain to you how that works. If you look at the popular vote, you'll see that the popular vote was pretty tight, 48% to 48%. It's just some percentage some percentage points difference. But if more people had gone to the polls and voted for their candidate, and if their candidate wasn't Donald Trump, then we might have a different outcome. Now, I didn't vote for Trump, and I didn't vote for Hillary either. But I did vote. But you can't sit back and wait for the government to do something for you. You have to respect the process that we have. But the key deal is you have to get as angry with what's going on in your community as you do with what's going on outside of your community. We need to get as angry when we see a body laying in the street taken by a police officer. We need to get that angry with the condition of our schools. You know, what are we sending our kids to? You know, a lot of people talk about the fact that the suburbs have better schools than the inner cities. Why is that? Well, one of the reasons why is because the suburbs have a higher tax rate than some of the inner cities. And well, who votes on the tax rate? We do. Who votes on that? The people who we put in office by voting. Every person that is in office that deals with our taxes and our livelihood are representatives of our vote. Now, if you look at your school and you see that your school is run down, the teachers are substandard, 60% of your students are not slated to complete high school, then there's a problem there. And the first thing that the administrators want to tell you is, well, we don't have the money to get the better teachers or the better equipment or to fix up the schools. And where the hell do they get the money from? A lot of the people in the state of Texas get the money from school taxes, from homeowners. If you look into your organization or you look in your community and you see not many people are homeowners, you don't see many banks, but you have a school that's just lacking, and you're looking for the government to help you and say, well, they should because they have the money. Or you look to the suburbs to help you and you say, well, they should because they make more money. No. That's not it. This is the reason why Hillary Clinton never went to the Democratic people, never went to the inner cities to try to get any votes, because she figured that the black community or the African American community or the Mexican community would float with her. The correspondents on CNN all said, well, there's this hidden Hispanic vote that's going to rally for Hillary Clinton. It didn't happen. 29% of the Hispanic vote went to Donald Trump. Donald Trump was voted into office by a majority of whites who are not college educated. What do you guys want us to want to say? If you don't like Donald Trump, you should have went and voted. You should have went and voted. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. And if you would have gone to the poll, you would have found out that not only was it a presidential election, but in the state of Texas, it was for the House of Representatives and the Senate. And your judges, these people that make the decisions about your life, But you want to sit your behinds home and say, oh, it ain't going to make no difference. It might not have made a difference for the state of Texas and the electoral votes to get to the president, but it damn sure made a difference in what judges you have, county clerks you have, representatives you have, and they affect your lives, not anyone else's. That's why they make you vote in your county, in your city, because it's your representative. But people, we're not gonna get anywhere if we keep looking to the government to help us and we don't help ourselves. We let our communities go to shit. We let our kids go to schools where they got paint chipping off the walls. They don't have books. Half of them they don't have internet access in the house. Their libraries suck. The city libraries suck. What is it that please tell me what it is that we're looking for the government to do for us? And I can already tell you, based on the vote from yesterday, that's not happening. So we've got a choice. Either we're going to stand up and start taking care of our own, or we're going to do 4 more years of begging the government and whoever else to help us out. People, I tell you this. In order for us to be better, we have to clean up ourselves one for another. Okay? The good book tells us that we have to love our neighbor as we love ourselves. We need to start at home. So let's pick one thing. Is it the schools? Is it your neighborhoods? Is it getting more people to be homeowners? Is it getting people financially illiterate? Is it getting our children to go to school? Is it getting our black males educated? Is it getting our black males off the streets? Is it taking drugs out of our neighborhoods? Is it, down to patrolling our neighborhoods to try to get something done? Is it changing the child support system to where we have a mandatory 10% of the child support checks going to the state so that the state can set it aside in a college fund for the child? It is child support, people. 10% is not going to hurt you. You supposedly give 10% to the good Lord and your savings plan. If you don't, then okay. I don't understand how people can spend 28% or can give 28%, 10%, 15% to the government of the United States, but you can't put 10% into your children's college funds? That doesn't make any damn sense. People, we need to do something different. I've been on here for 7 minutes and 41, 42, 43 seconds. My name is DrRich, and I've decided to get on here and start making some changes. We need to have some conversations, folks, some hard damn conversations, and you're probably not going to like what you hear. But until we do have those hard conversations, we're going to be in for a lot more rude awakenings in the next 4 years. We're going to have to get right, or we're going to get left. I'm out.